Hi guys, it's Lillian Mbogo here, our podcast Friday, and we are talking about how to get amazing guests for your podcast. You decided, yes, interview style is the way you're going. You want to talk to amazing people, you want to feature them, you want to showcase what they do, but you're a little lost on where to get these fantastic people. So, like I said in the intro, I am going to show you four ways to get these amazing people on your show. So let's jump right in to the first one, your circle. Your network and friends of friends. Now, this is something that we sometimes overlook and think, oh no, but I don't want to bother my people and stuff like that. And oh, but no. Be prepared to do the asking. Reach out to your friends. You know a friend who's written, even if it's an ebook, or you know your friend who has his business, who's starting out, who set up a charity, who's cooking meals for the homeless. Start with your network, your friends, your family. Dear friends, dear family, reach into your network because that's the first place. And within that idea of networking and reaching in, this is not like people go, yeah, I don't want to bother my family like I'm doing network marketing. I find that also, yeah, this is none of that. This is, hi, I've started a podcast. This is what I do. This is why I want to feature you. So you don't just say, yes, I want you on my show, but actually, if you say, identify 5 people in your circle, friends, people in your immediate network, friends of friends that you know of and that you have access to. This is your immediate reach, and say, find out what they're doing and say, listen, John, Jane, Dick, I really love what you're doing. This is why I will like you on my podcast. Because first of all, that does one thing. It says to them that you know what they're doing has value and you want to have them on. You want to appreciate them and you want the world to get to know them. So that's the first thing. And once you've gotten one yes, it's easy to get the next yes. Because what you do is say, hey, Jan, you were on my show. How amazing was it for you? You know what? I know you know X, Y, and Z because I see you have, you're friends with so-and-so on your social media, or I know you work with that person, or I know you're connected to that person. Would you mind introducing me? And I'll give you a direct example. So I had Talia Gray on my show recently, and she is the founder and owner of Share Chemistry. We got talking, and she told me about her sister who has a dance school and program for young people in London and the work that she's been doing for so many years. And I said to her, oh my God, she sounds amazing. Can you please introduce me to her? Because I would like to feature her. That's my immediate network. I had access to Talia, and now I have access to her sister, Kimara, because I was not afraid to ask. Make the ask. And you know what? 9 out of 10, you'll get a yes. You might get that one no, but that's not enough for you to say, hey, I'm not going to do it. The thing is, it's really important that you get comfortable reaching out to people because that's going to set you up for your next level of how you're going to reach guests. But the first level is start with your network and friends of friends. And you'll be surprised what people might then refer back to you. Go, oh, you know what? I know this person. I think this person will be fantastic for your show. Let me introduce you. That's a great one. So your network of friends is an amazing place to start. So don't forget to try that. And you know what? The worst thing they can actually say is no. And nobody ever died from a no. Nobody ever died from being told no. Because then you can always do this with a no. Well, maybe it's not right now. I'll come back to you later. So don't forget to tap in to your network of friends and friends of friends. And your network could even be your professional network. But we'll circle back more to that when we're talking about reaching out on social media and how to connect. So first port of call, your network. Hi, so I've just shared with you about accessing your network and friends of friends. Now the next way is reaching out to your social media. This is talking about your Instagram, your FB, your LinkedIn, and Twitter. This is a gold mine for you to get amazing guests on your show. And with this, there are ways of doing this because people go, oh, I've tried to reach out with people and they haven't come back to me, they haven't connected. But here's what I'm saying. Don't treat this like you're on a blind date and the first thing you're gonna say is, let's get married. Nobody is, you're like, oh, too much, pull back. So what you're gonna do is, it's step by step. This is a process. So you want to first get yourself known to that person. You connect, you follow, whatever it is you're doing, and whatever platform you connect, you introduce yourself. So if it's LinkedIn, the first thing you do is send them a message and let them know why you connected with them. Hey, you know what? So it's John, Jane, Jill connected with you because I think the work you're doing with animals, children, whatever their work is, I think is really amazing. This is the impact it's had on me, or it's had on people I know. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the work that you do. Walk away. Come back when they post something you like, respond, provide value. So basically this person then gets to know that you are giving value to them, and you see them as valuable, and you are actually appreciating them. And you do it publicly. You regram, you retweet, you follow, reshare, you share, you share onto your network. So again, you're building this rapport and connection with this person. And then when it comes time to it, you then reach out to the person later on and say, hi, I run a podcast, and my podcast is XYXYXY, and I interview people who are XYXYXY. This is what we do. And I would like to have you featured as one of our guests because of so-and-so. Now, we as human beings, there's nothing we like more than having an opportunity to talk about what we do, how we do it, and why we do what we do. And so when you reach out with somebody like that, you're telling this person, I want to hear about you. I want to share what you do with my network, with my people. Now, 9 out of 10 times you will get a yes. Sometimes you may get a no. That 1%, you might get a no. Getting a no is not the end of the world, because hey, it strengthens your muscles, and 2, you won't die from it. You get a no, you reach out, say, well, thank you, maybe this time is not great for you. I will probably reach out to you in the near future, so you leave it open that you can come back to them. And sometimes you may not get that opportunity, that's fine as well. But make the ask. Everything I'm going to say to you is, don't be afraid to make that ask. But before you do, you have to know how to make the ask. And this is very important. You have to know how to approach. It's in the approach. It's not just, hey, shorty, what's up? You want to be on my show? Come be on my show. No, it's really the approach in which you reach out to somebody that will get your answers. So this is how to use your social network. And trust me, you will have people who will say yes, because people are doing amazing things out there, and they're always looking to reach out to new listeners, to reach out to potential clients, to increase their own influence. So why they have nothing to lose and plenty to gain. So most of the time the answers are yes. So join me for the next phase. Okay, so we've spoken about social media, and this phase, this way that we're going to reach amazing guests is also, again, you're going to probably have to link back to social media as well, but I'll explain. So I'm talking about PR specialists. You want to connect yourself to amazing PR specialists, because let me tell you this, my show would not exist the way it does right now without the amazing PR specialists that I have in my corner. And we have a relationship. So the same way, some of them I've known for a very long time, some have built relationships from, again, our social media interactions and growth. And then, we have built this relationship, and I say to them, reach out to them, listen, I like the clients you represent because they actually fit into the type of guest that I have on my show. This is the reason I say, do you have any clients who are looking for an opportunity to share to the media, to tell their story, to actually share what it is they're doing and reach a new, different audience? Most of the time I get, yes, I do. Okay, so please, if you have your current guests, your current clients, these are my dates, let's talk. And you find that PR specialists are quite willing to actually connect with you that way, because you are helping them to help your clients. And I'm gonna have to say it, I've been very, very fortunate that I've met some really amazing PR specialists who work with clients who actually are the exact people I need for my show. So I'm talking about Ariata PR. I'm talking about Pink Hippo PR, and I'm talking about Deborah T. Johnson. So these three individual PR specialists. Without them, my show will be a very different show because I wouldn't have had some of the fantastic guests that I've had. And so I will have to tell you that connect yourself to PR specialists. They are your lifeline because they will send you guests your way that you didn't know would be a possibility. And you will have people that, in my case, there was a particular person, and the only word to use here is lust. I've been lusting to interview this woman for as long as I can remember. And one of the PR specialists go, oh yeah, she's doing so and so now. Would you like to interview her? I couldn't hit yes fast enough on my keyboard to go, yes I will, yes I will. It was, it was pretty much a thirst trap. But I had to say yes. There was just really no other choice because she has been somebody I wanted to reach out to actually have on the show. So make friends with a PR specialist. And there are loads of them, especially independent PR specialists who have their own company, feature independent clients who are working with some very unique and amazing people. You can't go wrong. So the same rule applies to your social media interactions. Is the same way you approach the PR specialist. And just in case you want the names of the PR specialists I mentioned again, it's Arietta PR, it's Pink Hippo, and Deborah T. Johnson. And the names will flash at the bottom because these three, without these three companies, my show will be very, very different. So I'm very appreciative of them. So hit up the PR people. There are loads. And the good thing about PR specialists is they know other PR specialists. So there are groups that are out there. Ooh, I forgot to talk about groups. There are groups out there that will have somebody in the network, in the connection that you want. And if you join a group for PR specialists, if you join those groups, you then maximize the amount of people that you can talk to. And this again is about building the rapport, the relationship, and reaching out and actually growing and nurturing that relationship. So that's my PR specialist tip, and I'm going to come back with the last sneaky tip on how to get amazing guests for your shows. All right, so this is the fourth way to get guests for your show. And it's actually a way that is not actually normally used by a lot of people. Guess what I'm talking about? Amazon. Yep, Amazon is the next way to get amazing guests for your show. We always go straight to Amazon to look for that author, look for that book. And the thing is, guess what they also have listed on when you're buying that book? They have details about the author. And you can actually connect with the author. And then the same rule applies with your social media and how to, build rapport, make friends. That nurturing of that relationship is the same thing you do. But Amazon is a great tool because guess what? There are loads of authors who are on there who published a brand new book, who want to be seen as the expert, who want the opportunity to talk about their book. And guess what you're giving them? Exactly that. The opportunity to talk about their brand new book and actually share their message with you. So Amazon is the best kept secret. To getting yourself guests for your show. So go on to Amazon, look at the books that you want to feature in your category of guests, and say, okay, so I'm going to look at that person, that person, that person. And again, it's about nurturing and building that relationship because then you might find their social media link, you might find even an email, you might even find a number. Reach out. Don't be afraid to make the ask. But first you have to build the rapport and nurture the relationship first before you make the ask. You don't just go, hey, hi, this is what I want. It doesn't work like that. So remember to make that ask. So those are the 4 ways to get amazing guests on your show. Now, one last way, and this is a bonus, after Amazon, after LinkedIn, after your social media, another way is actually going out to events and meeting people. When you actually go out, you go to a book show, you go to, you go to an event that features so-and-so. Again, it's the same process. You meet, you build rapport, you nurture that relationship, and then you ask. You make that ask. And the last way, I think I'll throw this in, the last way is, hey, put it out on social media. Say, listen, this is my show. This is what I'm doing. Please, if you know anybody who's a great fit, have them DM me, have them reach out to me. Make it easy for people to reach out to you and come to you. Say, hey, drop by my website. This is who we're looking to feature. Do you fit that? Again, you're making an ask, but it's a social ask. So you can do this. You can get amazing guests for your show, and I'm looking forward to seeing what your shows all sound like, turn out. And if you want more ways of getting and connecting with guests and how to send the right emails, reach out to me and let's talk about my podcast masterclass, where I show you how to set up your podcast, how to get your guests, how to prevent pod fade, and how to make it a show that you will love to listen to and others will love to share. So it's been a blast, and see you same time, same place next week.